Look at these smiles. Feel the sunshine in their lives. Be a part of their world. Touch them. They are for real. The men, the women, the children, their laughter, their innocence, their freedom, the sunshine, the confidence made possible by a gentle touch, a touch that's humane, sensitive and healing. IDRF, India Development and Relief Fund, USA, touching your lives in ways more than one. January 26th, 2001, the darkest day for the people of Gujarat. The killer earthquake unleashed a trail of massive destruction. In 110 seconds flat, the smiles that you just saw had dried up with the tears on one ominous day. Not so long ago, the sunshine that you just felt had faded into oblivion on that very day. The glitter of hope that you just sensed had been shattered to dust on that merciless morning. 15.9 million people affected, 19,739 people dead, 7,633 villages affected, 400,000 school children affected, 348,729 houses completely destroyed. Kutch district cut off from the rest of the world. Rescue, relief, rehabilitation. Mother India was in distress, and the valiant sons of India acted, and acted fast. The need of the hour was to rescue as many people as possible and to give medical attention to those who were injured. This called for a heroic team effort, and everybody pitched in. The donors, Indian Americans, other Americans, the volunteers, the partner NGOs. Special fundraising campaigns quickly raised around $2.9 million. While the government and other agencies concentrated on immediate rescue and relief, the IDRF team quickly chalked out a long-term rehabilitation plan. And this was the beginning of a long journey. A journey that has rebuilt dreams and hopes and lives. A journey that's wiped away the tears, eased the pain, nurtured the will to survive in a smooth, gentle, healing way that's synonymous to IDRF. IDRF, India Development and Relief Fund, was founded by Dr. Vinod Prakash as a non-profit 501c3 tax-exempt organization over 16 years ago. IDRF continues to serve the disadvantaged and underprivileged in India by raising funds, primarily from non-resident Indians in the United States. Since its inception, IDRF has expanded throughout the United States, and its annual fundraising has grown 50-fold. What's amazing though is the fact that while it has raised a total of over $14 million and funded hundreds of projects, it has spent only around 1% on overhead since inception. All this has been possible because of the continued generous support of the donors, the selfless team of volunteers, and dedicated NGO partners. Rehabilitation initiatives. IDRF did not restrict itself to just fundraising. It went ahead and conceived key action plans for long-term rehabilitation. Independent consultants were appointed for close monitoring and reporting. NGO partnerships were established after careful scrutiny of their credentials and past success. IDRF has till date given grants worth $1.9 million to 18 NGOs for rehabilitation projects, which include reconstruction of houses, schools and hospitals, orphanages, widow homes, adoption of villages, and several other initiatives for women's self-empowerment and economic self-reliance. Most importantly, all these projects revolve around the beneficiaries without any discrimination of caste, race, religion, or creed. Bhirandiara, a small town in a difficult terrain. Where the only means of earning a living is the traditional art of embroidery. Education, classrooms, schooling were unheard of terms, till IDRF supported the school project of Sarthi. In the process, laying the foundation for enlightening these young minds. These little children now have a place of their own, their very own school, which will equip them with knowledge and learning, a right which they have been deprived of all these years. The smiles are back, the sunshine is back, and these young ones are raring to go and leap into a bright future. Bidra, the only hospital in a cluster of about 15 villages, the Bidra Hospital. The healthcare hub for the people of these villages is run by Shri Bidra Sarvodaya Trust, which holds medical camps and runs hospitals for the needy. Thousands of people were injured during the earthquake, and there was an acute need for a well-equipped orthopedic ward, which would nurse these injured people with care. IDRF supported the initiative of Shri Bidra Sarvodaya Trust and provided the funds to build and run the Orthopedic Rehabilitation Center at the Bidra Hospital. This Orthopedic and Rehabilitation Center not only provides orthopedic and healthcare facilities, but also enables people to take charge of their lives by equipping them with skills to earn their livelihood. Dhrol. The MD Mehta Educational Trust of Darbargarh is known for its commitment to girls' education. The earthquake had caused massive damage to the entire educational system, as thousands of school buildings were destroyed and lakhs of children were affected. IDRF funded the construction of the primary school for girls. This new school has been planned to have ultra-modern facilities, computer labs, more and bigger classrooms, and on the whole, a new ambience conducive to learning. IDRF is rebuilding dreams and hopes here too. Gandhidham, the trade center near the port of Kandla, was one of the worst hit by the earthquake, which had shattered the lives of thousands of children as it snatched their parents away. Happy, playful children had turned into orphans in a matter of few seconds. The need was not just to support them emotionally, but also plan for their future, their education, and their new home. Arya Samaj, a socio-philanthropic organization, hence came up with a proposal to build an orphanage and a widow home. IDRF readily accepted this and funded the Jeevan Prabhat project initiated by Arya Samaj. Orphans and widows will now have a place of their own, a place called home, a nice enough place to bring back the smiles. Malya Miana, a new beacon of light, spreading renewed hopes for the children of Malya Miana. The learning had to continue, and Vadilal Gandhi Foundation reconstructed the school with the help of IDRF. For the children of Malya Miana, their prayers have been answered, as this newly built Sri Joshi Private High School is now the new sanctuary for learning. Nilpur. Yet another healing touch from IDRF has transformed the lives of these tribal girls of Nilpur. Vyakti Vikas Kendra, a charitable trust with well-defined spiritual, educational, cultural and social development objectives, under the inspiration of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, had undertaken the construction of a school and a dormitory. IDRF's funding of this Adivasi Kanya Shala project has brought back the sunshine in the lives of these young girls. For years together, tribal girls never had an opportunity for education. But things have changed now, and these young minds are now ready for their share of enlightenment. Humming a different tune and singing a new prayer. For these girls of Nilpur, this newfound life is not just study and books, but lots of fun and games too, as they play and dance and move forward into a new tomorrow. Shinai, swings and slides and joy trains and happiness. All facilitated by IDRF at the Anupam Mission Orphanage and Widow Home, which has a capacity to serve 100 children and 100 women. Anupam Mission is a registered charitable trust situated at Mogri, District Anand, and provides educational, health and social support to the needy. A wild swing of the bat, and the sun shines once again on these kids who show no signs of the trauma they went through a few years back. A new place, a new day, a new rhythm, a new routine, a new hand that cares, a new friend to share. These children have put everything behind them and are running towards a new future. These flowers are blooming without their parents. Vakia, children dancing away in a worry-free world, jumping with joy in a world of their own. That's life for these boys at the primary school of Vakia, a project undertaken by the Sri Navtanpuri Dham, Khijra Mandir Trust and supported by IDRF. Navtanpuri Dham, located at Jamnagar, is a spiritual center. The funds from IDRF have enabled building of 2 schools in Vakia and Sinogra villages. Visnagar, one gentle touch and a once devastated village comes to life. Visnagar, a small village on the edge of a desert in the Surendranagar district, was completely devastated by the killer earthquake in 2001. Today this village, with a population of about 1,000 and with a newly constructed 155 houses, shows no signs of destruction or misery. All this was possible because of the relentless initiatives of Seva Bharti Gujarat, which has been serving the needy and helping the earthquake-affected people of Gujarat. Seva Bharti had reconstructed many villages and schools, of which 2 villages, Jivapur and Visnagar, and 7 schools were funded by IDRF. IDRF has funded the reconstruction of this entire village, which includes the construction of 155 houses, Panchayat Ghar, a community hall, a school, a dispensary, roads and a bus stand. And for these people of Visnagar, who once had lost all hope, IDRF has gently wiped the pain away. What you have just seen is the tip of the iceberg. There are many other partner NGOs with whom IDRF has been closely working with on several rehabilitation projects. American Indian Foundation USA, Gandhi Dham Maitri Mandal, IndiCorps USA, Life, Lakulish International Fellowships Enlightenment Mission, Manav Kalyan Trust, Manav Sadhana, Sadhu Vaswani Mission, Viraitan Vidyapith, Zulekh Bhai Rangoonwala Sarvajanik Trust. IDRF has funded several other relief and rehabilitation activities in India. From natural calamities like Latur, Maharashtra earthquake and Orissa super cyclone to man-made disasters like Kargil war, IDRF has always acted proactively. It has been actively involved in several development projects too. Projects which are run with the highest standards in humanitarian services. In the key areas of education, childcare, women's empowerment and tribal welfare. With its team of selfless volunteers, IDRF today stands committed to its mission to support volunteer-based, honest and highly experienced NGOs in India in bringing back economically sustainable grassroots development targeted to improve the lives of impoverished masses. From rescue to relief to rehabilitation, IDRF has wiped many a tear, healed many a wound, and has gently soothed away the pain. From tears to smiles, from darkness to sunshine, from despair to joy, IDRF has been making the difference. Because, as they rightly say, you can take a man away from India, but you can never take India out of a man. IDRF, touching your lives in more ways than one.
The January 26, 2001 Gujarat earthquake was a tragedy for the people of Gujarat and India. But such a tragedy also provides an opportunity for us to take it as a challenge and work out programs and projects leading to a new life for the affected people. The state government of Gujarat had a very positive and effective role in supporting the victims of this great tragedy and also supporting the NGOs throughout the state that were actively engaged in the relief and rehabilitation. There were moments, especially for us living thousands of miles away, when we felt that why there was such a long delay in the relocation of a village. But when we had the field trip, we realized that there were number of steps were involved because the state government wanted a almost unanimous decision by the village panchayat that every detail of the layout of a village and the configuration and other things were unanimously approved. And overall, I think the state government had a commendable performance, and the Gujarat Disaster Management Authority had also sent us in February 2003 a letter on the commending the performance and contribution of IDRF, and we thank them for this.